The next chapter after Genesis 3 is Genesis 4, which tells the story of Cain and Abel, the first two sons of Adam and Eve. Here's a detailed breakdown of the chapter. Genesis 4, the story of Cain and Abel. This chapter explores themes of worship, jealousy, sin, and God's justice. And mercy. 1. The birth of Cain and Abel, Genesis 4, 1-2. Adam and Eve have two sons, Cain the firstborn and Abel, his younger brother. Cain becomes a farmer, working the soil, while Abel becomes a shepherd, tending flocks. This sets the stage for their differing offerings to God. The offerings to God, Genesis 4, 3-5. Both brothers bring offerings to the Lord. Cain brings fruit of the ground. Abel brings the fat portions from the firstborn of his flock, choice offering. God looks favorably on Abel's offering, but not on Cain's. The text doesn't specify why, but many interpret it as an issue of Cain's heart or the quality of his offering. Cain becomes angry and dejected. God speaks to Cain, warning him about the danger of his anger. He tells Cain that sin is crouching at his door, desiring to have him, but he must rule over it. This emphasizes personal responsibility in resisting sin. Despite God's warning, Cain invites Abel to the field and kills him, making Abel the first human to die and the first murder in history. This act of violence reveals the devastating effects of unchecked sin. 5. God confronts Cain, Genesis 4, 9-11. God asks Cain, "Where is your brother Abel?" Cain responds, "Am I my brother's keeper?" God reveals he knows what Cain has done, saying Abel's blood cries out from the ground. As punishment, God curses Cain, making the ground unyielding for him and condemning him to be a restless wanderer. 6. God's mercy on Cain, Genesis 4, 16. Cain fears that others will kill him as he wanders. In an act of mercy, God places a mark on Cain to protect him, ensuring no one will harm him. Cain leaves the Lord's presence and settles in the land of Nod, east of Eden. 7. The line of Cain, Genesis 4, 17-24. Cain has descendants who become the builders of civilization. His son Enoch is the namesake of the first city. Lamech, a descendant, introduces the first recorded instance of polygamy and boasts about revenge killings, showing the continued moral decline in Cain's lineage. 8. The line of Seth, Genesis 4, 25-26. Adam and Eve have another son, Seth, to replace Abel. Seth's lineage will become the godly line through which humanity will call on the name of the Lord and eventually lead to Noah. Key themes and takeaways. The importance of worship. Abel's offering reflects a heart of faith and reverence, while Cain's reflects a lack of faith or sincerity. The dangers of jealousy. Cain's unchecked envy leads to the first murder, illustrating the destructive power of sin. God's justice and mercy. While God punishes Cain, he also protects him, showing a balance of justice and compassion. The development of humanity. This chapter shows the beginnings of both moral decline and the calling upon God through Seth's line. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for more Bible stories. And God loves you.